Reaching the Filipinos throughout the world. Bringing closer to home. Your source of pure OPM hits. Online, www.V81Radio.com. From California and the Philippines. This is V81 Radio. All hits. All Pinoy.
The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of those from V81 Radio Management. Furthermore, the views and opinions expressed by the guests and the listeners of this program do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the host, the co-anchor, its staff, and the management of V81 Radio.
May tatag na matatakbuhan. Ang pangarap ay may katuparan. Ikaw ay paglilingkuran. Madrid Crost ay may payong kailangan. Nang ang Amerika ay mapuntahan. Abogadang kay daling lapitan. Abot kamay sito kaman. Madrid Crost ang siyang susi sa pangarap.
At kayo po'y nakikinig dito sa V81 Radio, and this time ay dito na naman ho tayo sa ating programang US Visa Law News and FAQs kasama si Atty. Maricar Madrid Crost. I know, bawat simula ng ating programa, napapakanta kayo sa jingle ng ating US Visa Law News and FAQs, di ba? Okay, so
magandang araw sa inyong lahat po na mga nakikinig magmula kung saan-saan sa different parts of the United States and also other parts of the world, no?
Kung saan may Pilipino, nako, magandang araw, gabi, umaga, anumang ano dyan sa inyo ngayon, time zone na meron kayo. Alright.
We just want to make sure you're having a nice day.
Tama, ano. And dito, it's a very nice and warm Saturday morning dito sa San Francisco. How about dyan, attorney, sa inyo po?
Well, it's getting there. It's getting warmer. I'm sure it's not as warm as San Francisco, pero it's getting more pleasant. So, ganun din ang disposition ng mga tao, more pleasant.
And I'm sure sa Pilipinas, talagang it's more fun in the sun kasi talagang sobrang mainit na doon, and talagang ang summer ay tirik na tirik daw ang araw. So, konting ingat lang dahil nauuso yung heat stroke pag mga ganun, di ba?
I just received a message actually from a friend of mine from the Philippines na be careful sa heat stroke, make sure kumbaga parang yung mga humidifiers dito, you have to keep parang balde ng tubig sa just to keep the place moist.
Tama, tama, no? And uminom ng maraming tubig.
Yes, it's healthy for you.
Yeah, healthy yan, And okay, so attorney, bago natin simulan yung ating episode, bago na namang topic for this week, let me read to you may mga emails tayo na natanggap ulit. And these are messages, feedbacks, and questions na pinadala po sa atin sa Facebook page o Facebook account ng V81 Radio.
That's nice. I'm so excited about all those messages.
Tama, ano? Okay, so we have one from Bacolod. Okay, kababayan na naman ulit. Mga Ilonggo
Taga
talaga.
yan?
Mga Ilonggo, taga-bata, taga-bata. Si Chrislyn Yulo, Chrislyn of Bacolod City, sabi niya, good day po mula dito sa Bacolod City. Attorney Crost, pangalawang beses na po akong na-deny sa US Embassy. Bigyan niyo po ako ng tips kung paano po ma-approve ang visa application ko next time. Magbabakasyon po sana ako kasama ng aking mother and auntie ko sa Florida.
Oh, okay. So I would assume na ang ina-applyan ay tourist visa. Yun yung tinatawag na B1, B2 visa. But just so alam ng ating mga nakikinig, maraming iba't ibang klaseng mga visas. But tourist visa obviously is the most common way of the easiest thing that people could think of pag balak nilang pumunta dito sa Amerika. Well, ang pinaka-importante sa tourist visa is that you are able to demonstrate a non-immigrant intent. Ibig sabihin, you don't have that intention to immigrate in the United States. Now, whenever someone applies for a non-immigrant visa at the consulate, there's that presumption of an immigrant intent. So, dapat the visa applicant should be able to overcome that presumption of immigrant intent. So, kailangan merong ties to the country of origin. For example, merong trabaho or may business. And of course, the family. Ganon. So, usually, yung mga single na especially kung katatapos ng college or something like that, oftentimes they get denied kasi nga hindi nila ma-prove na may balak silang bumalik sa atin. So there has to be a compelling reason kung bakit temporary lang yung stay at may intention na bumalik sa atin.
So sa madaling sabi, kailangan i-convince yung consulate na you know, you will go back dahil you have a work or you have a business to take care of. Parang ganun lang.
Yeah. At saka well, yung application, pag nag-file kayo ng application, doon mismo makikita na nila yung profile. And syempre, if there's a relative here, posibleng there's that greater temptation to stay here. So, dahil may matutuluyan, yung gano'n. So, kailangan talagang, you have to be very honest with your application, but at the same time, dapat titingnan ko ano yung impact ng mga responses dun sa tinatawag na DS-160. Of course, I am emphasizing na dapat laging truthful yung mga sagot sa application form.
Pero there's no harm in putting or having so saying na meron kang relative in the US.
Oh yeah.
Tama ba?
Huwag magsisinungaling.
Yeah.
Kasi mas lalong masama. At saka nakikita nila yung mga old applications. They are kept sa database nila. You'll be surprised. Like, for example, one time, I was at the US Embassy, that was a long time ago, and I had a client na kinailangan talaga ako. I mean, generally, they don't allow lawyers to be there, but, we were able to see yung mga dati niyang application.
Oh.
Nasa database pa rin. So, kung may mga inconsistencies, those are other reasons for denial. Yeah.
Okay.
Kaya, ang sinasabi ko nga, kung hindi lang tourist visa ang paraan para makapunta dito sa Amerika, na kung ano talaga yung intention, go for that, for the appropriate type of visa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, you heard it. Chrislyn Yulo, sana on your next try, ay sana mga grant na yan at makabiling nyo at makabakasyon ka sa auntie mo dyan sa Florida.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
yeah.
But I wanted to say to Chrislyn to consult with someone also para kung ano talaga yung gusto mong gawin dito sa Amerika, there might be an appropriate type of visa for you.
Okay. So another one, attorney, ito'y feedback naman from Bacolod City. Tatawid tayo ng 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Iloilo na tayo. So,
Oh, wow! Taga-Tanay.
taga-Haro siya, Haro.
Wow.
She's, her name is Teresa Sampil of Haro, Iloilo. Sabi niya, hello po, Attorney Crost. Thank you for the interesting and informative program. We see to it that we listen to your show every week. More power, Attorney.
Ay, salamat naman, Teresa. Thank you so much.
I'm sure-
You're encouraging me. Nakakataba ng puso yon.
Tama, no? I'm sure kanta din siya sa jingle every time na, oh yeah, attorney. Pag nag-jingle na, sabi niya, ay, attorney Maricar Madrid Crost na yan.
That's good. I really appreciate that.
Okay. Eto, attorney, a question mula sa isang Pilipino din from Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Malaysia. Okay. So, ang pangalan niya si Dylan. Sabi niya dito, magandang araw po. Attorney Cross, I'm currently working as an engineer dito sa Malaysia and have plans to visit my girlfriend na kung saan ay nagtatrabaho siya as a nurse in California. O, isa niyan sa California.
Okay.
Attorney Cross, if ever po, is it possible or madali kaya makahanap din ako ng trabaho sa California and can possibly stay there legally? Hindi pa po US citizen ang girlfriend ko.
Okay. So, Dylan, how are you? Thank you for calling, and I am more than happy to help you. So, anyway, it's possible na makakuha ka ng working visa. I've helped people before coming from Singapore and other places, mga expats na, for example, nasa Dubai or UK na gustong pumunta dito sa Amerika kasi America is still the dream destination, di ba, ng ating mga kababayan. So, just like any kind of, job search, maghanap ka ng potential na employer na willing na mag-file ng petition para sa'yo. So, just make sure you have a resume that's ready to send out to potential employers. Of course, it's ideal to find an employer na malapit sa place where your girlfriend works. Then, you could apply for an H-1B visa. Well, in your question, I really don't know kung saan ka nag-work. So, maybe you could find, maybe meron siyang branch dito sa US and you might be able to do an intercompany transfer. So, I really suggest that you, consult and with someone. You can send me your information sa mc@madridcross.com. That way, I can provide you with specific information that would apply to your particular situation. Now, nabanggit mo na yung girlfriend ay hindi pa U.S. citizen. Now, if you have intentions of getting married, that siya ay naka-working visa, for example, naka-H-1B visa siya, pwede ka namang maging H-4. Yun nga lang, ang H-4 hindi pwedeng magtrabaho. But eventually, you could change your status to working visa naman. Or meron tinatawag na H-4 EAD. Yun yung Employment Authorization Document for H-4 visa holders. So, ang scenario is, for example, yung girlfriend mo na merong non-immigrant working visa. And then, yung employer ay nag-file ng petition para sa kanya at na-approve yung immigrant petition. And kung kayo ay nagpakasal, ikaw ay makakakuha ng H-4 visa. And kung approved na yung kanyang petition, makakapag-apply ka ngayon ng employment authorization document. And then you can work. At saka, dahil asawa ka na niya, then you can apply for the green card through her also as a derivative beneficiary.
Attorney, for the benefit ng when you say H4, what does it mean? Anong category siya?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you for following up. So, ang H4, yun yung spouse or children below 21 ng H1B visa holder.
Okay.
So, I'm just assuming that your yung girlfriend ni Dylan ay naka-working visa.
Yes.
But I think he mentioned earlier na nurse siya dito sa California, no? So, most likely, baka immigrant na siya.
Immigrant yan.
Oo. Yeah. So now, kung sila ay magpakasal, pwede siyang petitionin ng kanyang girlfriend. So, assuming, makakuha si Dylan ng working visa. Ng tourist visa. At pumunta siya dito, magbisita. Sure, they can get married. Pwedeng bumalik si Dylan sa kanyang trabaho muna sa Kuala Lumpur. Meanwhile, yung kanyang spouse can file a petition for him. So, habang nagtatrabaho siya, tumatakbo naman yung immigrant petition. Now, kung malapit nang maging citizen yung kanyang napangasawa, mas lalo mapapabilis yung pagpunta ni Dylan sa Amerika. So, magiging immediate relative petition na siya. And in just a short period of time, he's already applying for the immigrant visa to join his wife.
Okay. So, maraming options. So, syempre, dun naman tayo sa pinakamabilis na, legally na mabilis. So, if you have more questions, Dylan, you can always email Attorney Crost sa kanyang email address, which is mc@madridcrost.com, o di kaya you can reach out to us via Facebook or email then, and then we'll connect you to Attorney Maricar Madrid Crost. Thank you, Dylan. Kuala Lumpur, first time ito, Attorney. Meron tayong taga Malaysia.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dylan. And if you have friends in Kuala Lumpur, please tell them to tune in to V81 Radio. And kung may mga questions sila, I can certainly answer their questions.
Okay. So, ayan. Maraming salamat sa mga nagpadala, si Chris Lane, si Dylan, and Teresa sa ating programa US Visa Law News and FAQs. More of that next week po. Marami tayong babasahin ulit na mga tanong, email questions from our listeners. Okay, we'll take a short break. When we come back, let's go straight to our topic. This week, we will be talking about Child Status Protection Act. Ano ba yun? At saka lahat ng yan ay ibibigay ni Attorney Maricar Madrid Crost when we return dito sa V81 Radio's US Visa Law News and FAQs.
US Visa Law News and FAQs with Attorney Maricar Madrid Crost on V81 Radio. Start your day with the best of OPM hits and the best team.
Hi ho Philippines! Hello world! Mabuhay! This is Mark Rejas for All Hits All Pinoy in the Morning. Tayo nang maghalhalan.
At sino nagsabing ang sunshine ay sa pang-umaga lang?
Hi everybody, this is Sunshine Lacson and you're listening to All Hits Pinoy in the Afternoon.
And cool your afternoon hanggang uwian time.
Hi, this is Judge Jason and you're listening to All Hits Pinoy in the Afternoon right here on V81 Radio. All Hits All Pinoy.
Streaming to you live on V81Radio.com in the Philippines. V81 Radio on air team. All hits, all Pinoy. Mga nangungunang balita mula sa Pilipinas sa ibang bansa, maging sa entertainment at sports. V81 News Tonight. Mula sa News Center ng V81 Radio sa Pilipinas. V81 News Tonight. Mapapakinggan sa loob ng 30 minuto. Gabi-gabi dito sa V81 Radio. California's all hits, all Pinoy internet radio station. You're on V81 Radio. US Visa Law, News and FAQs with Attorney Maricar Madrid Crost on V81 Radio.
And we're back dito sa ating US Visa Law News and FAQs na napapakinggan dito sa V81 Radio, streaming to you sa ating website at www.v81radio.com o di kaya sa ating mobile app na I'm sure marami pong nakikinig dahil convenient anywhere you are ay napapakinggan po as long as you have an internet sa ating iPhone, Android or pwede din sa iTunes kung nasa desktop kayo or Mac or even on your iPad, pwede din pong i-download for free yung ating pong mobile application. Now, attorney, let's go straight to our topic for this week, and it's all about Child Status Protection Act. Ano po ba ito, attorney?
Okay. So, yung Child Status Protection Act, yun yung, in other words, it's CSPA. Pag narinig din nyo ang CSPA, that means Child Status Protection Act. So, this is all about, reaching the age of 21. Kasi, diba, nung araw, pag nag-21 na, I mean, it's almost like you would be forever waiting for your visa. You're going to the land of endless wait. So, now, ang kagandahan nitong Child Status Protection Act is some people are able to still immigrate and still be part of the immigration process of the whole family. So, let's go back to yung mga napag-usapan natin nung mga araw, yung definition ng child. And a child is one who is below the age of 21 and unmarried.
Okay.
So, dapat yung dalawang situations na yun ma-meet in order to qualify as a child. Now, there are many advantages to being a child kasi it's easier to immigrate. So, say for example, a parent files a petition, U.S. citizen parent files a petition for one who's below 21, hindi married, then talagang super bilis yung kanilang pag-immigrate. Inaabot lang ng mga 1 year or so. Yun. Oo.
I was about to ask you kung, estimated so 1 year or so.
Roughly 1 year. Because sometimes mas mabilis, it's less than 1 year.
Okay. Okay.
So now, yung child, ay pwede rin silang maging derivative beneficiary ng petition on behalf of parents. So, say for example, meron isang kapatid yung parent, tapos may mga anak yung nasa Pilipinas, then yung mga children who are below 21 ay may isasama as derivative beneficiaries so they can immigrate as a family. Also, children can be derivative beneficiaries of yung mga non-immigrant visas. So, for example, isang naka-H-1B visa, ang derivative beneficiary na child or spouse magkakaroon ng H-4 visa.
H-4.
Now, H-4. Now, meron din tinatawag na L-1. So, yung mga derivative beneficiaries nagiging L-2. And they're able to come here, they're able to go to school kung sila ay school age pa, or yung spouse naman na pwede mag-apply ng employment card. So, those are just examples. So, nung araw, okay, let me just talk a little bit about history.
Sige po.
Dati, pag ang isang anak ay naka-reach na ng 21, hindi na talaga maisasama. Kahit na naumpisahan yung process sa U.S. Embassy, the moment na ma-reach yung age of 21, talagang hindi na maisasama. And you could just imagine kung what that separation causes. I mean, what emotional, desperation that can cause.
Oo, kasi hindi naman niya kasalanan na magta-21 na siya, di ba? Hindi naman siya forever na 18 lang, ano? Yeah.
So very important na yung Child Status Protection Act, it actually provides for it provides a formula na pwedeng ibawas yung waiting time para dun sa pag-approve ng immigrant petition. Yung first part kasi, yung immigrant petition, fina-file yan sa Department of Homeland Security. Tapos, it takes about a few months or so for that petition to be approved. So yung amount of time na yan, waiting for the approval, pwedeng ibawas dun sa age. So say for example, naka-21 and few months yung derivative beneficiary, pwede pa rin i-apply yung yung formula na yon para it will appear as if below 21 pa rin yung bata.
Okay. Pwede pala yun.
So then, as long as may filing petition within 1 year, from the time that the visa becomes available, pwede pa rin na maisama yung child who may have gone beyond the age of 21, tapos who would qualify under this Child Status Protection Act under that particular formula.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because meron ding mas ang immigration.
Oo nga, no? So may subtraction, may addition.
Yung engineer na kanina yun, he'll probably understand that.
Okay. So, pwede pala, no? So, when you reach 21, so may hope pa rin.
Pero, some, I mean, not all would be able to qualify, pero there are certain rules, like in order to avail of this Child Status Protection Act, dapat ma-file yung application for the immigrant petition, or the action to get the ball rolling should commence within 1 year prior to reaching. Within 1 year from the time na maging available yung visa through, or yung tinatawag na priority date and na-reach.
Okay. Sinabi ko nga kanina, no, it would only take a year or so or less, pag hindi ka pa tumuto ng age 21. What if, attorney, kung kunyari unmarried, at single nga siya, no, at unmarried son or daughters of US citizen, kunyari ipipetition, kunyari 23 na siya, no? So how long does it would take? Estimate lang. Kunyari kung umpisahan niya ngayon.
Married ba siya or unmarried?
Unmarried.
Unmarried, yun yung yun yung F1 category.
F1.
Unmarried son or daughter of a US citizen. It will probably take about 10 years or so. Or medyo lumalampas pa. I'm trying to see if I have that priority date schedule here at the moment, but habang I'll look for it habang tayo ay nag-uusap.
Oh, okay. So, pag sinabi mo pong 10 years, so matagal, matagal talaga, no? So, kunyari, 22 siya, so plus then, so, 32 years old na, siya, so maraming mangyayari within that span of 10 years. So, ayun.
Well, for example, okay, the other thing, for under the Child Status Protection Act, this is really, I think, particularly helpful sa Philippines or Filipinos kasi may mga permanent residents can actually file a petition para din sa mga unmarried sons or daughters. So, yun yung tinatawag na F2B category.
F2B.
So, yun yung unmarried son or daughter of a lawful permanent resident. Yeah.
Okay.
Or, so, yung a lot of people are thinking na hindi pwedeng yung petitioner hindi dapat mag-apply ng US citizenship dahil mas matagal na ma-reach yung priority date ng isang F1 category. Yun yung category pa dun sa mga unmarried sons or daughters of US citizens. Now, ang kagandahan ng Child Status Protection Act may prerogative yung yung beneficiary to elect to remain in the F2B category dahil mas mabilis na ma-reach yung priority date ng F2B.
Oh, so mas mabilis yung F2B kaysa sa F1 na category.
Yes. So yun yung tinatawag na F2B retention. Yeah.
Okay.
So, pwedeng i-retain yung F2B dahil mas mabilis ma-reach yun. Pero you have to be very careful also kasi there was a time, I think last year, na mas naging mabilis yung F1 versus yung F2B. So, we usually suggest to people na huwag masyadong aagahan na mag-request ng F2B retention. Wait until it's closer to the priority date. Para para hindi pa urong sulong.
Oo nga, no. When you say, attorney, when you say mabilis, so sige, let's say, doon sa mga nakikinig sa atin, ano, kasi ini-imagine na nila, so, siyempre, they have plans of, sige nga, so, saan magpo-fall ng category, F1, F2. Nung sinabi mong mabilis, minsan mas mabilis si F2B, unmarried sons and daughters of green card holders, is it less than 10 years? It would estimated 5 years?
It's definitely less than, appeal process is, I think, let's see, hang on I'm trying to get yung in visa priority date, visa bulletin. So, I'd like to let the people know na yung priority dates, nakikita yan sa sa visa bulletin.
Visa bulletin.
So, which is a publication of the Department of State, and it's available online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And which is kagandahan dahil in the coming episodes we will also discuss that the priority dates para at least malaman talaga kung ano bang sinabi na yung priority dates, ano ba yan. So
So next week talaga we will discuss the priority dates because meron ng bago ngayon bago ng sistema, hindi lang isang table kundi dalawang table na. And I will expound on that next week. But anyway, yung F2B as of the month of April, ang priority date na pinaprocess is April 1, 2005. So it's about 11 years of wait. Yeah. Yung F3 naman, yung F1 naman, ang pinaprocess is July 1, 2004. So there's still that mas mabilis na ma-reach yung priority date ng F2B.
Okay. And attorney, dito na tayo ulit sa ating Q&A portion ng ating US Visa Law News and FAQs. Meron tayong caller and first time ito, attorney. We have a caller from Guam.
Oh my God.
Oo, nako, kung saan na tayo naaabot ang programang ito.
Malapit siya sa Pilipinas, but still it's America.
Yes, okay. So we have Cheryl on the line and Cheryl, kamustahin natin siya. Hello, Cheryl.
Hello po, attorney.
Ayan.
Hi.
Okay. So you're calling from Guam. Kamusta mga Pilipino dyan sa Guam?
Okay naman po.
Well, there's a lot of Filipinos sa Guam, di ba? 25% ng population.
Oo, no?
Para nga rin nasa Pilipinas po.
Anong trabaho mo dyan, Cheryl?
Sa housekeeping po ako.
Okay. Matagal ka na ba dyan sa Guam?
Since 2008 po.
Alright. Okay. So now is your time to ask questions for Attorney Maricar Madrid Crost. Go ahead.
Attorney, kasi po, isa na po ako. Tapos, pinetition ko yung anak ko na 18 years old. And then, I was so hopeful na makakapiling ko siya dito sa Amerika in about a year. Pero ang problema po, nagtanan siya at nag-civil wedding po sa while it was ongoing. Tapos, imbes na relative yung petition niya, sabi po ng immigration, F3 category na daw po dahil kasal na siya kahit na below 21 siya. Matatagalan bago siya ng Amerika. Tapos ngayon po...
F3 is matagal, no?
Yeah. Tapos ang isa pa po, mukhang nagkakaproblema sila nung asawa niya dahil may masamang bisyo. Nung naging asawa ng anak ko. Sabi ko po sa anak ko, mag-file siya ng annulment.
Pero matagal ang annulment sa atin, di ba?
Oo nga po. Ano po yung impact ng annulment ng attorney sa pag-petition ko yung anak ko?
Well, kung mangyari yung annulment bago mag-21 yung anak mo, yung F3 na petition na final mo, babalik siya sa immediate relative category. Kasi, di ba, yung child ng isang US citizen ay considered immediate relative. So, mabilis yung pag-process ng immigrant petition and visa processing. Ngayon, ang definition ng child is one who is below 21 at saka unmarried. So, yun yung definition ng child na kung yung petition ay na-file bago siya mag-21 at ikaw ay US citizen at siya ay hindi married, then preserved yung age niya as if below 21 yung age niya, even if the process goes beyond the 21st birthday.
Ganun. Paano po yun, attorney, may tourist visa sa, paano po kung punta na lang siya dito na lang po siya mag-file ng divorce? Mas okay po ba yun?
Well, yes, of course mas mabilis ang divorce dito sa sa atin. I mean dito sa US in the sense na meron yung mga tinatawag na uncontested divorce or kung papayag yung husband niya or kung hindi na niya makita yung husband niya or hindi na niya makontact, then meron tinatawag na divorce by publication. Of course, hindi ako ang magbibigay ng payo. It has to be a divorce lawyer. Pero that's the some knowledge that I know na kung may file yung divorce dito at mangyari yung divorce bago mag 21, then pwede na niya i-process yung kanyang application for the green card dito based on your approved petition.
Okay.
So, so nire-recognize ng immigration yung divorce na nangyari dito sa Amerika.
Ano po kayo po ang kukunin kong lawyer?
Naku, salamat naman. Yes, I can actually help you kasi immigration sa federal practice. So kahit nasa Guam ka, ay matutulungan rin kita. At marami na kaming natulungan sa Guam kahit na nandito kami sa Chicago.
Opo, sige po. I will get in touch na po sa inyo. Dito po ba or may email po kayo or...
Okay. Yes, you can send an email at mc@madridcrost.com. Or pwedeng tawag sa akin at 312-857-0857. And kung pwede naman ang toll-free calls magmula sa Guam, meron akong toll-free number. Yung number is 888-466-4478.
Okay po. Maraming salamat po. Pakinggan na rin ako ng maluwag.
Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for calling.
And attorney, bago tayo magtapos, we have news para sa ating mga kababayan sa nakikinig or any updates na meron ka dyan?
Oh yes, of course. Ang bago naman ngayon ay tungkol sa mga re-entry permits.
Re-entry?
Alam niyo, yung mga permanent residents, kuminsan they have to go back home and kuminsan nagtatagal yung kanilang pagstay sa atin because they have to, take care of things, no? So, yung mga permanent residents, they should not be out of the country for more than 1 year. Kasi pag lumampas na ng 1 year, they're considered abandoned na yung permanent resident status. So, pag nag-apply ng re-entry permit, say for example, nagmamadaling umalis dahil merong hinahabol sa atin. And talagang napaka-limited yung time nila dito na hindi sila pwedeng mag-biometrics dito sa US. Pwede lang gawin ngayon abroad if there's an extenuating circumstance. Kumbaga parang something really unavoidable or something like that, like illness in the family, na hindi makapunta dito para mag-biometrics. Well, let me backtrack. Ang requirements ang purpose ng re-entry permit is to preserve yung permanent resident status ng isang tao. Now, bago umalis sa Amerika at mag-travel sa atin, kailangang i-file yung re-entry permit. Now, one of the requirements of that re-entry permit is doing the biometrics. And usually, yung biometric schedule does not come until about a month later or something like that. So, kung kailangan lang talagang umalis yung isang tao dahil, kakailanganin nandun, say for example, magkakaroon ng surgery or say for example, somebody is really ill and they anticipate na magiging matagal yung pag-stay nila sa atin. In that situation, pwede nang mag-biometrics.
Kahit andun siya sa ibang bansa.
Outside the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So merong ASC office, malapit sa Guam, no? Or malapit sa atin sa Guam. Pwedeng mag-biometrics doon. I'm not sure kung pwedeng
sa Pilipinas?
USCIS sa atin. Well, there's a USCIS din sa US Embassy sa atin, no? So, I think that they might be able to do that. Or, well, yung talagang field office or district office na may sakop sa Manila is the district office in Bangkok.
Okay. So, ang ano dyan is you need to go back sa country. Hindi ka dapat lalagpas ng 1 year. And then once andito ka na and then, nakita na sa records na you came back, and then you can, kung meron na naman ulit emergency, you can go back to, o sa Pilipinas man, pwede ka na ulit, Basta hindi ka lang magpapalampas ng 1 year.
Yes, but then if you anticipate going outside the U.S. for more than 1 year, then you better apply for a re-entry permit.
Re-entry permit.
So, so sa atin, merong Manila field office. So, I think pwede silang mag-biometrics dun sa atin.
Oh, okay. Ayan.
So, you have to check.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, next week, attorney, ang ating pag-uusapan naman is all about...
Well, we'll talk about priority dates, which is actually related to our topic today. So, yung priority dates, I think yung ating mga listeners, they may have heard about visa retrogression, or ano bang ibig sabihin talaga ng priority date? Is it, kailan magiging available yung ating, yung mga visas? So, yun yung significance ng priority date is, if the if the priority date of an individual is ahead or earlier than the cut-off date that's appearing on the visa bulletin, then meron ng available na visa sa kanila. And I will expound on this next week.
Tama, kasi sinabi mo kanina, there are instances katulad ng F1 and F2 na kung saan minsan mas mabilis yung F2, minsan mabilis yung F1. So bakit ganun? Bakit nagkakaroon ng ganung instance? So, masasagot yan ni Attorney Maricar Madrid Crost next week dito po sa ating US Visa Law News and FAQs. Sa mga nakikinig sa atin na gustong magtanong, you can ask through email. Just send us an email sa mc@madridcross.com. Goes kay attorney yan pupunta diretso, or di kaya you can visit our Facebook page, like it if hindi pa niyo na-hit yung like button, and then you can send a message sa amin, and then we'll have that questions sent to attorney Maricar Madrid Crost para po maisagot yan on the next episode. Okay? So, attorney, sa mga tatawag, ulitin natin yung toll-free number.
Ang aking toll-free number ay 888-466-4478.
Ayan. So, maraming salamat sa mga nakinig po sa atin and sa caller natin kanina na si Cheryl from Guam. And sino pa nga, attorney? We have an email from
Teresa, from Daryl, and Sherlyn.
Ayan, mga taga Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Hello po sa inyo dyan, mga kababayan natin. Okay, at saka sa Guam na rin, thank you for tuning in. So maraming salamat po. Until next week, ako po si Gio of V81 Radio.
And I am Maricar Madrid Crost of the Madrid Crost Law Group. And if it's Saturday, it's US Visa Law News and FAQs. And tandaan, our inspiration is your success.
Maraming salamat po.